yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, Midday Money. Friday, October 18th, Football Friday. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's good today. Having a nice start to your weekend. We'll get to some baseball. We'll do college footies, although again, we haven't added anything new to the chat since Teaser Tuesday. Teaser Tuesday posted in the comment section here on the YouTube channel. So there is that. And we'll put the picks in there as well. Got you covered. Wonderful. Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. Also, podcast, thank you. The Believe Network's got me on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, Apple, Google, wherever the heck you listen to your podcast. Midday Money's there, and Look Headlines, which we do Sunday nights. Sunday. We'll see what time I do it Sunday, because sometimes I go on with Gabe Morrissey on Sports Grid Sunday night and start the third quarter. So I used to do it at halftime. Maybe we'll do it after that show into the fourth quarter for Look Headlines. So there is that. Again, hit the like buttons here on the YouTube channel. There is a poll question, very important poll question, as I always try to put a poll question up here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yesterday we did a little live. We cracked open some crappy Topps Chrome and Bowman cards. Terrible trashola for these cards. Oh, man. These new cards are terrible. What's there to say? You saw them. We opened them up. Not good stuff. But give it a follow. Let me tweet this. Let me get to the Twitter world and tweet this out for all of my Twitter fans. That's a joke, Twitter fans. Anyway, 1 o'clock today, after this show, I will be live with Mark Lawrence and Jim Feist. First time talking to Jim Feist. I'm on other channels. You know this. I'm on other betting sites and stuff like that. So I got Feist live with me today and Mark Lawrence. No Victor King. But I got Mark Lawrence and Jim Feist. Should be fun for an hour. So I will tweet that out. I actually put the link out on my Twitter already at the Mr. Sean Higgs. It'll be underneath the Midday Money that we just posted, but you can find it there as well if you want to watch me on the Winner Circle channel today. So go check that out. Let's get to the banners. Teaser Tuesday. Army -5.5, Navy -7, Iowa +4. We are 3-4 in college football teasers, -260. DraftKings -120, 10-point teasers here. NFL, we were 1-5. We finally got a win last week. We're down a nickel. Falcons +7.5, Packers +7, Vikings +7.5. I try to keep them all the same. And in this spot, the same is we're taking home teams trying to get a tutty, little touchdown action. College we're doing service academies. I'm like, you know what? I can't take Air Force. So I switched out to Iowa because we got the over 7.5 win ticket we need. Baseball today, 177 and 200. 1-1 yesterday. We did pick up $25 on the run line between the Dodgers and the Yankee games. Today, Dodgers -125 to wrap it up, put a bow on it, get to the World Series. NFL 12-8 +345. Vikings money line. Packers -3. Money line's only minus. It's 130. It's not a crazy money line. Packers -3. Rams team total over 24.5. College football 19-10, but we've dropped two straight here to start the week. Not good. Not a good week 8. Not a good week 8. I'm sorry. Oregon first half -16.5 today. If they're gonna slip, maybe it's the second half. Maybe they come out strong here. My thing is they come out strong off the Ohio State game, right? It's maybe they get flat second half. So I'm hoping on them to get a lead in the first and then take the foot off the gas, so to say here. So Oregon -16.5. Miami U over 61.5 on Saturday. Texas over the 56, and Tennessee plus the 3. There is that. Yesterday, did have the Mets over as a winner on the site. We'll take it. Denver Broncos winner on the sites. Anything in the chat to talk about? What do we have here? Why did I thought we had we did. Here we go. Someone said Tampa Bay 3-way on the ice. Winner. And we had a shots on goal prop for the Kraken, 2.5. It was a win. Brandon Montu. I can't pronounce his name. I looked it up, and the guy had 3 shots on goal already. So that's a win. And the Tampa 3-way, I forgot who said it. I want to say it was Tony C with the Kraken player over shots on goal, 2.5. And I want to say it was JK on the Tampa Bay 3-way. I didn't write it down. I apologize, fellas. I apologize. Let's get to the comments and move on with our Friday of action. Ryan Page's house. Celebrating a Yankee run line victory with you, Sean. That was harsh. You know, I thought the Yanks would take care of business. Cleveland, their lack of hitting cost them in really, say, kind of both games. Their team, to me, has always needed some offense. Came through last night. You know, I've said I'm not a lover of the Yankee bullpen. It stunk it up, but again, it's one game. We'll see what happens today. Gill, Louis Heel with a G. When's the last time this guy pitched? Is he too fresh? Kind of like Cleveland a little. Michael B is in house. There's a handsome man. Look at that guy. Very demure. Johnny Guns, can you remind me of a contest pick? Absolutely. Absolutely. We can do contest picks from yesterday's contest. Not many people in the contest. Not many people in the contest. Hold on 1 second here. Didn't know if I was going to have a sneeze. Could have been a cough. Who knows what would have happened? I had something coming on. I don't know. Here we go. That was like a doubler, like the triple sneeze. Oh, like water my eyes. All right, Johnny Guns. Denver. BYU under, Texas over, Jets, and Tampa Bay. So there is that. Richie P and Ryan Page took losses with New Orleans, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 winners last night, 2 overs and 3 Denvers. Again, 7 people in it. Terrible. You used to have 40-something in this thing. I don't get it. It doesn't cost you anything to get in the contest. I'm going to send you a jersey. I mean, you come to the chat. If you're in the chat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, you have 3 shots to get in the chat or to the contest. T-Money, Cleveland at heart, but if it takes all that for them to win one, you and I both know how this will end. Like I was just saying, no T-Money. Oh, could they have got a timely hit versus Cole the other day? Then they have a win on their hands. Or against Rodon, right? I mean, did they have guys on base? Like they couldn't get a hit. So they got clutch hitting this time. I mean, maybe it ends. I thought this would be like a 6-game series anyway. Michael B. Horrible week. 2-3, 5 losing days in a row. Guardians in the over in the Saints game. Get it done. Mets stink. Under Guardians not even close. I have to stop betting hockey. No hockey for me. Mets are not a good team. It ends today. Under Guardians, I mean, you get, let's be honest here. That game was sailing under. I mean, come on. You're complaining about this. It's 3-1 Cleveland. It should be over 3-1. And Team Money's like, oh, if that's how it takes from the win. Well, let's be honest. You're down 3-1 in the eighth, and Clace comes in. He's given up more homers and hits and runs in this game and in the playoffs than he had all season. So the under was a winner. It was a win. I mean, and back to this. If that's what it takes, I don't know. It took you breaking through versus the guy who's been the best reliever in baseball all season to take a lead. So I get it's frustrating. I get it's frustrating there. Lock it in with the King is in the house. Dodgers 4-2. Dodgers 4-2 over who? The Indians or the Yankees? Desmond's coming in as the fifth like. I think we got 5 likes. I mean, what? The likes don't count. Actually, he's a fifth like because it's up to – I just went on here, and we got 10 likes with 12 watching. That's not too bad here on YouTube Live. And then X, I mean, no one – X is on X. It comes up, people watch it. You can't – I don't really know if they're watching or they just found it and watch for 30 seconds. Aggies favored by 18. Got him at 16 on Sunday. Look at lines. There you go. Winner. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Who you telling, Michael? But with that being said, the Jets puck line. Moneyline Markel likes his ice. He says take the Jets puck line. I really don't understand why Duke is only favored by 3 over Florida State. Because they had a bye week. Is it name value? I don't get it. Well, you figure for them, it's a bye week. Their quarterback who just got a start's got some reps under his thing. That's the way I look at it. But, I mean, Manny Diaz, defensive guy for Duke. I'm not playing it. Hold on. Moneyline Markel says now the Sharks. Hold on a second. Yeah, Moneyline Markel switching things up here. What's happening, Moneyline Markel? You're saying one thing and now you're putting out the other. You had Winnipeg Jets puck line. Now you're saying take the Sharks. Winnipeg laying 360. Yikes. King 3-1 in hockey last night. Blues money line under 6. Caps money line. That's the Caps again come through, huh? We had the Caps the other day you mentioned there against Vegas. T-Money says, hope everyone's smart and just bet the dang Chiefs. If you all don't bet anything else, just take the Chiefs to relax. You'll have a good weekend. That goes for me and Sean and his buddy. So I'm going to do the Chiefs game today on Winner Circle. That's my game with Feist and Mark Lawrence. So I'll be talking about that one later. Mikey B, Moneyline Markel, pound it. Just take the Chiefs, he says. He's telling everybody take the Chiefs, T-Money. T-Money likes the Chiefs. Pen is out. T-Money. KC. Telling the world. Telling the world to take Kansas City. Kind of like the Wolfpack tonight. Nevada, home dog. I agree. These teams have a bit of robbery going. I don't think Fresno is a good team. Yeah, I gave that out with Detroit Lightning. I said, let's take Nevada as a little home dog here. I don't hate it. Let's go. Why is Fresno favored? Mike Keene hasn't been all that great. I mean, last year he had 25, 26 touchdowns, whatever he had. He's on pace for like 10 this year or something. Michael B, T-Money, I like the under better in a KC Chiefs game. I'm always for a KC under. Ryan says 49ers all day. Free money, get the pen out. Here we go. San Fran, free money. Ryan Page in Florida, but he loves his San Fran. He's a Logan Webb guy. He's a San Fran homer. Of course you do, Mike B. You know he's going to like the under. Mike's a dog and under guy now. I'll take the best quarterback besides Brady that we've had in the last 30 years. That's just me. I'm told that Bo Nix is really good. I'm told Bo Nix is a great quarterback. Bo Nix. Guys, Dan Pastorini. Did you guys do your homework on Dan Pastorini like I asked? Did anybody do their Dan Pastorini research? William Markel says, facts, Mahomes, best quarterback last 30 years with Brady. He's not a big supporter of Dak Prescott. T-Mike says, Ryan, you're talking foolishness. You must be the new chat drunk. He's T-Money, you know that Ryan is a San Fran guy. He's a San Fran cat. Speaking of San Fran cats, Michael B. Broncos defense, 21 points last night for us, by the way. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I see somebody had 26 points, so I go to it, and that's from the running back. We got 21 out of the defense last night. Love to see it. Love to see it. Desmond, busy working every day, but I get to enjoy a weekend finally. Two-leg parfait over BC. Got there. Broncos plus 122. Des, where were you? I was in Vegas, downtown, Strip, South Strip at South Point. Nowhere to be found, you. At gas station sushi. He's like, oh, I didn't know you were here. Come on. Money Markel says, Michael, don't try to avoid the man Mahomes. Completely agree Mahomes being the best quarterback. I think he might be better than Brady. It doesn't mean I have to bet the Chiefs every game. Listen, he's as a dog, he's what, 13-3 as a dog? Something ridiculous. Juan Soto homer today, when America wants to know. You know me. I'm pulling for Cleveland here. I thought about an over. I don't know how Louis Hill's going to be with the extra rest. We'll see. America can't tell people things sometimes, he says. Mahomes. He's a Mahomes guy. I've been right for weeks with my picks, Team Money. Just saying. Here we go. Ryan's coming in hot with San Fran today. Very demure, just took me out. You like that? Two-way says, whatever, Mikey B, I don't see every game. I said Sunday, but have fun with your under. Getting Mahomes as a dog against a chump quarterback and overrated defense. This is betting 101. Not a Purdy guy. He's a chump quarterback. I love it. Took San Fran to a championship game with a bum arm, went to the Super Bowl the next year, and the coach blows it again for San Francisco. He's blown now 3 Super Bowls, but somehow it's a chump QB's fault. How do you get in the contest? Contest starts on Tuesday. I put the picks in here, Tony, and you I put 5 games. You pick a side or total, and then you're in the running for a jersey, signed jersey. Ryan says a front runner team money. He never listened to Sean. Always taking a popular team. He's a front. Well, I gotta say, Ryan, hold on a second. Team money will come in here with some whack ass soccer at plus like 950 with some crazy team in Azerbaijan or some nonsense. But he is a Mahomes guy. Anytime Mahomes, he's a dog. What are you doing? He's the best guy. Team money. Mets may have one last hurrah on them. I don't think so. I like Flannery. I mean, Peterson's been good, but when Flannery's on, man, that guy is good. He's a good pitcher, Flannery. T.Y. says, my boys are showing Dodgers will score too much, a bunch of 6-4 games, 7-5 Dodgers win over the Yankees. You still think the Yankees are making it? I think the Dodgers win. And this is the year, and I said this the other day. If the Dodgers win, they were supposed to win to start the year. Okay, they win. I have not been impressed with the Dodgers. Ohtani says a great season. Historic. I get it. But this team was thought of to win 104.5 games this year. That was their win total. They're going to get that by winning the World Series. So they weren't as good as advertised. They were supposed to win 111 and get a franchise record. Couldn't get there. 114 wins by the Yankees, 117 wins or whatever they were by Seattle. Couldn't top that. I said the pitching and D&E was a problem. Injuries. Sure enough, one after another. The bullpen, every guy, 5 innings. Let's bring the bullpen in. You had to go out and make trades and bring guys in here. Glass now, done for the year. Flannery, he's lasted. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. You got a 2-man, him and Yamamoto. But this is a flawed team. This isn't a great team. They'll win. Best team. They were the favorites to win coming in March. Looks like they're going to win now. The Yankees, again, I don't think they're a World Series team. You got to be lucky and good. Seattle, who I thought had really good pitching, couldn't hit the ball. Strohs had problems all year between their pitching and their hitting. Cleveland, we see them, not enough bats. Kansas City, not enough bats. Baltimore, they think they're good. Baltimore's never going to win a World Series. They won't trade anybody. They're done. Burns is a free. How don't you trade for more pitching and bullpen help? Where'd they go? So you lucked into an AL that the team you're competing against doesn't want to trade anybody, and you're the Yankees and you're cheap because you got John Birdie and Ben Rice, and who's the dude they picked up from Oakland as a trash heap reject. I mean, Jazz Chisholm's a nice pickup. I get it. Luke Weaver, we're pumped up about Luke Weaver. Not a good team. We said it. Dodgers, Padres, Phillies coming into the playoffs. Dodgers had to play one of those teams, so somebody was going to get knocked out. And the Mets, red hot, knocked out the Phillies. Now they're facing a better team. Come on, this year's been crap for baseball. No great teams, a lot of parity, a lot of injuries. King D's taking Purdue. Oregon look ahead to Illinois next Saturday. Ducks by 24. I mean, I don't know if it's a look ahead. Why Illinois is coming to town? I think it's more of we just beat Ohio State. Maybe we go through the motions a little bit and they don't cover the number. Not let's get pumped up for Illinois. That's definitely not it. It's Illinois. Come on. Illinois. Vikings Detroit game. I like the under. Lions, what, they just scored 47, 48, 49 points? Under Thunder. King D says, ugly bet, but I like for a little Friday action with Purdue 20.5. I don't hate 20.5. Let's go Nevada. I think we'll be heading to the Valley. Moneyline Raquel's taking a little Reno. A little one-man wolf pack. Moneyline Raquel likes King D's play on Purdue. T.Y. says, funny thing is I went with dogs. I'm taking 50-1 her favorites. Yeah. I don't think Rye's been around to see some of your dogs that you take. So I'll throw that out there as your dog guy. Let's go Purdue. San Francisco Cats going to the animal shelter after Sunday. Catch 217 parlays from last weekend. Here are the parlays. Yes, listen, here we go. I'm not going to – you won the parlays, but I'm not condoning things where, favorites have a monster weekend and stuff like that. Markel says, go at it. Third time is the charm. He's 2 7-teamers. I mean, come on. You can't complain about 14-0s. T-Mike says, Markel just get ready to cash the Chiefs. Keep talking and keep losing front runners. Right. Hold on. Listen, if you're calling the guy who's saying let's bet the Chiefs as a front runner, are you taking San Fran as a fan? How can San Fran not be a front runner? They've been in 2 of the last Super Bowls. Their favorite to come out of the NFC. Isn't that a front runner pick as well? Something in this pocket marinating. Oh, boy. Ron Mexico sitting nice now. Yes, 7. Lots of options. We have 2 really good backup running backs. In case one of our starter goes down, 2 good quarterbacks going well. Hopefully our guys stay healthy. That's the key. That is always the key. This is sorry I missed you. Perhaps the AC next summer. AC. Why would you want to leave Vegas and go to Atlantic City? What do you want to get mugged? Mookie homer besides Ohtani. Money line call. You know I don't like the home run props. Ribbies. Give me my ribbies. Mr. Hill, welcome. I like overs in both baseball games, like Betts, Judge, and Ohtani for ribbies. Judge is Knicks. Who could I make fun of Judge with? He had a home run last night. Was he Jacob Ellsbury? I do like the ribbies, though. You know that. And I'm with you on the overs today. I agree. Maybe not the Met game, because I can see Flannery shut him down. Johnny Guns, best QB in the NFL with as many TDs and interceptions. Cash out your honor sticking now. Everybody, no way they can win. Yeah. Mahomes got guys much better quarterbacks in football right now than Patty Mahomes. If you want to go by the stats, right? You got to love the quarterback stats. Where are they? I mean, the best quarterback in football right now by far is Baker Mayfield. Nobody's even close. Nobody's close to Baker. I mean, Patty Mahomes is the 19th best quarterback. They still cover. Oh, man. Tony C. Over 7.5 Dodger game is the play today. He likes over Flannery and Peterson. T.Y. says, you don't think the Dodgers were as good? Ohtani didn't pitch. And I mean, heck, I think you could have overachieved, but I know you just don't have a good team. Hold on a second. How were they as good? Their win total was 104.5. They finished with 95. Ohtani didn't pitch. They knew he wasn't going to pitch when they gave out the win total to start the year. What's going on here? If they were favored, they weren't favored. Vegas had them 104.5. They'll get there through the playoffs and World Series. That's 10 extra games. You think they overachieved? Maybe. Overachieving because they missed so much. Lane's in the house. Good to see you. Happy Friday, Lane. Can we agree with Tony's the best player to ever do it? There's that. Best. He's having the best player on his own team. Ohtani. This guy gambles. I can't. I don't like Ohtani. He threw his guy under a bus. If you're gonna bet on games, freaking man up and accept the consequences, Ohtani. They would have made an exception to you. They gave Jordan. Jordan went to play in the minors for a year. He left basketball because he was betting on games. They would have. Oh, he's out. They would have said he had something happened with a surgery on your arm. You got to sit out the year. No, you're a coward. Like we says, lots of hostility and irritability in the chat. Seems like a bad way to start the day. Well, Mike, we got Ryan is a big San Fran guy. We know this, right? He loved Logan Webb. He got mad at me when I said Logan Webb. He's off a shutout, but the 3 starts before that, the guy had given up 15 runs. And now he's upset that Team Money likes Kansas City in a pick'em spot. I mean, I know they're a 1-point dog, but for all intents purposes, it's a pick'em. Team Money says, I don't like the Stros manager, and the Stros are old. Well, their pitching, it comes down, Team Money, how many times I talk about pitching? I'll talk about it next February and March when I say we need pitching. When the Orioles, I said go out and get a bunch of pitchers. They don't want to get a bunch of pitchers. The Stros had a bunch of guys coming back. Where are they? Uquiddy was out. McCullers was out. Verlander was 50. He was coming back. You can't – France and Brown were coming off career high in innings. You can't expect guys to just go 220 innings nowadays. They're babied. And the Dodgers, the entire staff was 5-inning pitchers. Gosselin's a 5-inning guy. I mean, they had Anderson who went to The Angels was a 5-inning guy. Urias was a 5-inning. I think the guy's in jail or something. These guys haven't been in baseball. Buehler was coming back from his second Tommy John surgery. Kershaw's 40. The guy's been healthy in years. They keep holding him back. What were you going to get out of Yamamoto? Okay, he's had a couple good starts. Padres hit him. I don't know what that guy is. Is he as good as his best games? He's probably a good starter. Flannery's an injury history guy. I mean, Knack, they ran out of bullpen game in the NLC at the championship. They had a bullpen game. So the Astros aren't doing one with pitching problems. I mean, Seattle's not pitching problems. They got hitting problems. You have to have as many pitchers. Let it work itself out. Oh, we got 6 starters. I remember Yanks when he got I think Denny Nagel one year. And he had 6 or 7 starters. That'll work itself out. Somebody got hurt. You need the Orioles. Right? We're not going to get the pitchers. You had 5 guys on the injured list. Where's your window? The Philly window's closing. We talked about team windows closing for championship games. Dude, the Orioles window, it's probably about this open. You can think they got all these young guys. Where's the pitching coming from? They're not signing Burns. They're going to give Burns $35 million. Grace Rodriguez is good. Then what do you got? You have Bradish, who John Means coming back, guys, and pitching 3 years. Kramer, Trevor Rogers. I thought Trevor Rogers was change of scenery guy. Zach Eflin, who you getting? That window, that's a screen door in a flood right now. Tony C, Ducks team total over. I'm not touching the spread. Yeah, no hockey for me. Desmond says, college football night, taking Fresno, Nevada under. Give me the Wolfpack. Miami, -4.5 versus Louisville, Oregon, -29 at Caesars. He's laying the money with the Ducks. I'm on Niners money line. What's it, 120? I mean, it's a pick 'em. It's 130 either ways. Bet Boy's going to be crying. Bet Boy's going to be crying, boy, taking the Niners. Chiefs ain't going undefeated. Here's the thing about why I sort of like the Chiefs, though. I understand the Niners revenge spots, Super Bowl revenges, and this and that. Bye weeks. Casey's also off their bye week. And Casey plays down. They could have lost, right? Oh, it was the toe game. They could have lost to that game. They got a couple turnovers to turn that game around and beat Baltimore. Could have lost to Kansas City. Should have lost to Atlanta. Played a crap game against the Chargers. I get it. Historically, they don't cover. But usually they're a favorite, right? It's 4.5, 5. They're coming back touchdown, and they're playing field goal games. This is a dog spot. I think, was it last year? I think they came into this spot too and destroyed the Niners in this spot. I think they destroyed the Niners last year in this spot. $44-23, by the way. It was 10-0 San Fran in the first. $44-23 final. That was a Garoppolo game. That was 2 years ago. 2022. I'm sorry. I thought it was last year. It was 2 years ago. The Niners. Here we go. They're both undefeated. No, the Niners are not undefeated because they lost to the Vikings. If the Chiefs and they lost to the Rams last week or 2 weeks ago. If the Chiefs are not coming off a bye week, I'd probably take the Niners. Not going against Andy. He is 21-3 or 26, and he's ridiculous off a bye week. Judge Homer was a 10-foot high line drive. You've seen the ball well again. Maybe. I mean, what's he hitting now? 180 in the playoffs? Aaron Judge. 4 for 23. 174. Let's see how he is. 9 strikeouts. 6 walks. Not terrible. You remember in 2022, he had a robust 139. Good job there. 133 in 2020. It's great. Michael says, thank you for that answer. King D says, Big Saturday college football got a 7-unit play going. Is it on Texas, Georgia, the biggest game on the board? T-Money says, you're going to make me sue my coffee, and he's dirty for that. I can't even argue that Otani, not a guy I would tell a secret about my cousin, too. Yeah, come on, man. 100% he's betting. Or was betting. He let that guy take a fall. Terrible. Big Fax is in the house. Dodger game first 5 over, I think. I would just do Dodgers first. I like Flannery. I'm a Flannery guy. Tony C says, who's better who's better on the time? I was just like making like jokes, like he's not his best guy. I like what can I say about a guy who's 50-50 and he's gonna go 13-4. Betts is a good player. Freeman's borderline Hall of Famer as well. Now, Otani is ridiculous. But I got zero respect for you, guy. Zero. Scumbag. Let that guy take a fall for you. Ridiculous. You do you, Sean. Preach, pitching, pitch. You need as many pitchers as possible. I don't get it. I do not get it. And I'm not smart. Have we not seen this play out time and time and time again? The shocking thing, T-Money, I said the Yanks have the best pitching staff. Cole, he started off on the injured list, came back, so he's in midseason form. Rodon's had a good year. Louis Gill's had a nice year. Clark Schmidt, a guy coming off. They have starters. Stroman. They have guys. They don't have a bullpen day. They got 5 starters. And when I say best, you could argue somebody else is better pitcher individually. That's not the point. The point is they can run out 5 starters if need be. Not that you don't because they play. The World Series start next Friday. We could have our teams by Saturday, and we got to wait a week. So teams will have their guys lined up. But I'm just saying, you need to have pitchers. Lane says, I was leaning Detroit for Sunday. On second thought, I think you're right. I'm going to grab Minnie here. Everyone wants to just think like the Lions. And I said that. This division was the Lions to lose. I still don't think the Bears are a good team. I wasn't sure about what Minnesota would have. And Green Bay is good, but I thought it was just Detroit's year to kind of take that step forward and go on to the Super Bowl. Should have lost to the Rams opening day. You did lose to Tampa Bay. 2013 Arizona. And you got your points for Seattle and Dallas. And Dallas defense, missing their 2 best guys. The defense has been bad all year. And you're playing Dallas off of how you lost last year to them, and you're running trick plays just to run up the score on them. Dude, Minnesota has a very good defense. We're going to finish up these comments because I got to run to another show. Timmy says, no one bet boy. Guys, a Swiss Army knife's got to come with my Army reference. For who are we talking about? Okay, I don't even know where we're at. How do you feel about an over in the Texans-Packer game? I like the under. I'm a Packer defense guy. And the last time I saw the Texans play a team with a defense on the road, they lost, 30-7 to Minnesota? Under. Ducks team total over. Not hockey. Okay. Oregon Ducks. That's hockey. That's not hockey. It is football. Michael B. Need the NBA. Sick and tired of baseball. Last thing in the world I want to see is Dodgers-Yankee World Series. Talk about Squaresville. NBA next Tuesday. Tony C says, my always needs Ben McDonald and Mike Mussina. Ben McDonald. Where's Sidney Ponson when you need him? Here we go. Moneyline Markel says, we got basketball next week. Niners win. Get your pen out. Tony C. Niners win. Pen out. Small conference. There you go. That is where the gems are. Off the grid. Who thinks in New Mexico, Utah State under total 78? Really? That line is ridiculous. I know Utah State's bad. You're getting both teams. What is this, 50-40? Tony C. I remember the guy has been worshipped all my life in Japan. Then he gets here and it's more the same. Typical entitled athlete. Michael Vick was the same way here in Virginia. Awesome player, bad person. Now, hold on. I like me some Ron Mexico Michael Vick. It's tough to compare what that guy did with the Dogs to a guy betting on games. But for him to just let that guy rot, you know damn well that the truth will, they could scuffle and try to hide crap all they want. You know for sure he was doing the betting or had him betting for him. Now, maybe they didn't want to ruin. I don't know what the case would be. They could have got this guy out for this year, said it was that, and then let it just would all went away. Would have went away. Michael B, I got work to do myself too. King D, have a good night. Again, I tweeted it out. Winner Circle, Jim Feist and Mark Lawrence live in 15 minutes. Dodgers today to end this Mets season. Good season for the Mets, but you know what, Met fans? I don't like this for you because now you think next year you should be going to the same spot. I don't think they're that kind of team to be a championship team. That's a discussion for another day. Dodgers tonight. What else we got here? Ducks first half in college footies. I'll be back tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.